Hey. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Thank God we made it through another week. Thank God we still here. Thank God we still in our right mind. We can't say that for everybody. Thank God our family circles are unbroken, at least today. Thank God you got your life, health, and strength. Thank God we can sit down and talk with each other. How y'all doing? Not just thank him because it's Friday. Thank him because we here, because we woke up. Okay. How y'all been? I had to take me a couple of days. I wanted to come in yesterday because the people went crazy again. Everybody just, periodically recently, like every couple of days, folks go crazy. But I needed a day yesterday. I needed time to collect myself. And I'm going to tell y'all something that I realized too. That in those moments where you need to really collect yourself, you find out the character of the people around you. And I'm going to let y'all chew on that and let that sink in for a minute. When you have moments where you really need to collect yourself, because some of y'all are kind of, y'all some tough cookies in here. A lot of y'all are. And y'all know I'm a little tough myself, tough as old beef jerky, okay? But when you have moments where you need to collect yourself, you find out a lot about the character of the people around you. You do. You find out a lot about people's character. And the reason I say that is because when you have moments, especially when you're someone who's always like super supportive and involved, and you don't mind getting your hands dirty to back up the people around you, to back up your friends, your family, your everybody, you know what I'm saying? When you're that person, you find out a whole lot about the character of the people around you. And I say that in all sincerity, because the minute you go through anything, people don't care nothing about that. All they care about is certain people, not all people. All they care about certain people is what they can get from you, as far as your energy, your time, your support. And it's like they never stop to think, well, you know what? Sis always backing everybody else. Maybe even if I can't be supportive to her, maybe I need to let her breathe. Maybe I don't need to make everything about me. Maybe, just maybe. And you find out that it's some folks. I know I'm talking to somebody. Y'all will find out there are some folks around you who, when you need just room to breathe, they won't let it happen. They won't let it happen. They'll even pretend they're checking on you just so they can drop some old stress in your life. Because it's like, how dare you take care of yourself? Don't you need to focus on me? Don't you need to, pay attention to me? Me. What about me? Listen, I ain't, complaining or nothing, because I don't believe in complaining. But I am going to tell y'all, pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to the people around you. They're not joking with you. They're not pretending. It's not a joke. It's not a game. When you're going through something and they pretend like they don't get it and keep talking, when you're going through something and they call like, oh, I'm checking on you, and they check on you for 30 seconds and immediately start dumping their troubles on you, like the sky didn't just fall on your head, be aware that these people, they don't care about you. They're not joking. Don't listen. Do not fool yourself. Do not delude yourself. Do not tell yourself you crazy. You're not crazy. You saw just what you saw. It was not a game. It wasn't a game. You can reiterate and say, I'm really feeling this way, like really express yourself and be expressive and emotive, and let them know like, hey, I'm not in a great place. And they will like try to quickly talk you down off of how you're feeling and give you like a quick woo, 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 and right back to trying to dump their emotional baggage on your head. This is just a quick PSA, friendly reminder, crown chat moment. We have our moments every now and then. We don't do full streams no more. I will if I feel the need, but I think we're going to just slip them crown chat moments in Every now and then, them crown therapy moments in. Every now and then, sis on the phone sending me scissors. That's when you got to cut them. Okay, when them prices get too high, you got to cut them. When people start costing you your peace of mind, costing you your sanity, it's time to cut them. Okay, it's a cool little crown therapy moment. When people show you with their behavior, because anybody can say anything, but when they show you certain stuff with their behavior, pay attention. They're not playing with you. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't maybe I'm tripping. You not tripping, baby. You not tripping. You saw just what you saw. Okay. So now we're going to get into the gossip. Let me greet who's here. And I hope y'all tuck that in your Brazil for later. You know, we like to tuck stuff off in it. Tuck it in there. Tuck it in there for later because you might need it. Now let me holler at who's in the room. Okay. Hey, Ashley, she's number one. She said Simon need to sue his witch doctors instead. I agree. Simon, don't let us find out that you done sold your manhood for money. We're going to talk about you. Yeah, y'all, Simon say he's suing about his little problem. Inell, Linnell. Why? I don't know why she let me call her Inell and it's Linnell. All this time I've been saying Inell because I got a friend named Inell and I just be assuming it is Linnell and she would never correct me. Hey, Jackie, thank you for being number 4. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday, TGIF Zaline. Hello, lovely. Good to see you. Glad you made it. D. Seratinas, that's my girl. That's my boo. She number 7. Miss Thelma is number 8. Miss Divine is number 7. It's so good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Isn't she lovely? D crazy. D amazing. DS is here to run that reflection corner. Girl, we needed you last time. Your sisters was over here off the wall. I don't know what happened last time, and it might happen again today. So be ready. Dana Brown is number 13. Dana Brown is number 12. Miss Ruth Ann Leverett is number 13. Good to see you, sis. How you doing? Happy Friday to you. My sweet is 14, and I'm glad to see you. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is in the house. She stopped by to hit the like button. Cool gamers here, always cool, always in the building, and you are always welcome, my dear. So glad to have you. Auntie Ewa is number 18, and we glad you made it. You say, what is the Purple Crowns? Okay, so they have the thing where they rank you. It's some kind of thing. I guess it's supposed to be fun. I think they base it on like comments and contributions and stuff like that. I think it's okay. Like if I see that like it turns into a bad thing, then I'll see if I can remove it. But as far as I can tell, I don't think it's a bad thing. So I think we'll leave it for now. Because y'all know I ain't gonna let nothing stay if it turns out to be bad or harmful or like promoting the wrong type of spirit. Hey, Priscilla Clemens, thank you for being number 20, Bookie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Since 58 in the house. She working and listening. She number 21. All right. Yanni. Hi. Happy Friday to you. Nene Ashley, that's my girl. I missed you, gorgeous. How are you? Happy Friday. This is my girl, Mo. Child, Mo done made it back into the Discord. Mo was having trouble getting in there, but my sis, she don't play. She got right on back up in there. Hey, boo, thank you for being number 22. She's so gorgeous. I love my Mo. I loves my Mo. All right, who else we got? Lady Blue is number 23. Good to see you. All right, y'all come on in, like this video, share this video. Jackie, you feel me? You got to watch people. Like, it's stuff like that. And a lot of times these people are friendly people. They're not like malicious, so to speak. But when somebody see you going through something and they don't care, the only thing they want to do is dump more trauma and dump their baggage on your head. That is a selfish person, and you better watch them. Anna Filson, thank you for being number 25. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Moderators, make sure that y'all, every so often run your Cash Apps in your comments. Your Cash App, not mine. My Cash App is on the screen under my name. If somebody want to bless me, they'll bless me. But run y'all Cash Apps in y'all comments every now and then, because my moderators work hard. They not only keep the chat safe for you so that you can talk and have a good time, and you never have to worry about being attacked in here, because we do not allow disrespect to anyone in this chat. You can have favorites, you can have people you don't like, and ain't nobody gonna bother you. So they do a great job, and they funny as hell. My moderators be in here straight clowning. So I'm instructing them as of like maybe last week or the week before, for them to run their Cash Apps, through the chat in their comments. And if you see them and you appreciate the work they're doing, it ain't got to be a lot. Grab them tools and fuse. You know what I'm saying? Show some love to my moderators. These are some hardworking ladies. They work jobs and they work the chat. These are sweet women and they are hilarious women. So, you know, if you want to bless them, please bless them. All right. Miss Thelma is here. All right. Good to see you guys. Okay. I see some of y'all saying y'all find out about them selfish people. You feel me? Hey, you got to be careful because some people see your light and they appreciate it. And then there's some people that see your light and their only instinct is to siphon off of it. Some people see your light and they just want to suck it up. And it never occurs to them to cultivate their own light. They're comfortable not cultivating their own light, not strengthening themselves spiritually, not paying attention to getting tools to strengthen themselves emotionally. They will see your light and their only instinct will be to suck it up. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Oh yeah, friends and family, them the ones, because you've been a light to these people. And I'm talking to you all. Miss Gardner, hey sis, thank you for being like number 30. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. We've been a light to them because most of us if you got a light, it's your nature to want to help other people. You see a problem, you want to fix it. You see them being stepped on, you want to support them. And so they like your light. They've enjoyed life, but instead of strengthening themselves, their first instinct is to siphon. Carrie Clark, thank you for being number 9. Brianna King is 33. All right. Carrie Clark. Oh, she said she's 34. Oh, my bad, sis. You told me 9. Daphne, what up, Dap? How you doing, sis? Thank you for being number 35. Sharon Middleton is 36. So glad to see you guys. Y'all come on in, get comfortable. Kelly Dream is 38. All right. Listen, I got all my sisters today. It's on now. E. Davis, thank you for being number 40. All right, listen, Miss Cassandra Azika is number 37. All right, well, that's your like number. So when you hit the like button, we have something called the like lottery over here. So periodically, depending on if my likes is liking the way they're supposed to, we will call for a like number. And if I call your like number, you got 2 minutes to report to the chat. Give us your like number and your Cash App, and you win a little prize. Now, y'all know the like lottery is a scratch off. It is not the Mega Millions. It is not the Powerball. So we got something on your 40. Possibly your sandwich. But we ain't got nothing on that light bill. But it's just a little something we do for fun. And let folks know we appreciate y'all hitting that like button because it's a big deal. It's a big deal that you here. It's a big deal that you're spending time with us, and we appreciate you. And it's a big deal that we have a good time together. Okay, so y'all spam the chat with the word welcome for our lovely sister Cassandra because we are glad to have you here with us. Hey, Cassandra girl, welcome. Makeup Addict is in the house. Hey now, hit that like button for me. Lucky ATL NJ, hey, with your crazy self. Thank you for being number 41. And I want to see y'all spam the chat too. We got Angie, Dade County's finest, in the house. Okay, hardest working lady in the 305. She kicking it with us. I know she at the plantation. Or maybe she about to get off, but y'all know Angie be working, and we love you, girl. I'm glad you made it. We got Yvette here, one of our Birmingham beauties from the UK. Hey, how are your kids doing? I try to check on them here and there. I miss being able to talk with y'all. When we gonna go live again? We don't do the Zoom anymore, but we got the voice channels in Discord. And when I say it's way more convenient, it's a lot easier. And y'all don't have to remember codes and stuff to get in like we did with Zoom. We're gonna have to do some more member stuff in Discord very soon because that was a lot of fun. My Peanut is here. She's number 46. Y'all tell my baby hey. All right, Cassie G, thank you for being 40. Glad to have you. All right. It's looking good. Who else we got up in here? Who else we got? Wait, hold on. I think I see the welcomes. The welcomes look good. Seanitra Howell is here. She's number 51. All right. And the divine Miss M is 48. Hey, sis. All right. So look, let's talk about it. Who we going to talk about first? Girl, we got to talk about everybody. we got to talk about everybody. So who we going to talk about first? Who we got? Let me see. Let me see. Simon. Let's get Simon first. Okay. Let's get all the information we can get on him real fast, y'all, because they're saying, the people are saying that Simon Guobadia is going to sue Porsha Williams about claiming he got ED. That's what he said. I mean, should we go and just grab it from the blogs? Why not, right? We may as well. Ain't no reason to stand on ceremony. I mean, it's just Simon. He ain't nobody. Simon ain't nobody. So let's get into this thing, shall we? Oh, Simon. Listen, y'all, this is actually funny to me, because remember, he said he was going to sue her about, he said, erectile dysfunction allegations. And I'm going to be honest, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was legit hilarious. Ooh, and we got to talk about Kim Zolciak real fast, too. And her husband. Woo. Miss Dogan, to you say, I'm sick of Simon, not a Porsha fan, but dang, I'm with you. Girl. That's where I'm at. But we're going to laugh at him today. We're going to laugh and we're going to drag a little bit, because, I mean, what else can we do? At this point, I feel like Simon is begging us to drag him. And I feel like, you know, if I'm being honest, it'll be a little unchristian of us to go ahead to not drag him. The man done asked us nicely in his best church lady voice, in his best Sunday school voice, to drag him. So it's the least that we can do. What y'all think? Do y'all agree? I feel like it's the least that we can do. So let's go ahead and just grab it from the blog. Shout out to Bravo Shade Room. And let's talk about what's being said. Okay, I'm gonna read what they got, because I did not go research it. I don't feel like it's worthy of research. And so I'm gonna treat it like that. The Bravo Shade Room says, according to court documents obtained by Us Weekly, Simon Guobadia told the court he will be seeking $500K from Porsha Williams' social media ED post. Okay, so he said he told the court that he would be seeking, so he ain't filed nothing yet. Porsha's lawyer argued these posts simply provide information regarding a common condition, and defendant even uses the hashtag men's health awareness to draw awareness to the information that may help some of defendant's social media followers. In response, Williams demanded the suit be thrown out of court. Her lawyer wrote, none of Williams' posts refer to any particular individual, let alone Guobadia specifically. Guobadia said he believes he is also entitled to punitive damages for Williams' alleged malicious misconduct. Guobadia sued Williams, I guess he did. Okay. Williams, who's 44, for defamation in November of 2024 over a series of Instagram posts she made. Guobadia, who split from Williams in 2024, claimed their relationship became contentious when she started making negative, false, misleading statements about him on social media. She didn't start making posts until y'all had already split. Okay. Using her outsized platform to negatively influence public perception of him. In his suit, he said Williams made statements regarding erectile dysfunction. Guobadia argued that Williams' posts were presented in a factual manner that implied that he had ED, and were clearly intended to cast him in a negative and humiliating light. The businessman who was recently deported claimed he had suffered emotional distress. Baby, you wasn't distressed when your willy broke. Okay. And personal anguish due to the Instagram post made by his ex-wife. Williams' statements were false. Guobadia does not have ED, has never suffered from or been diagnosed with the condition that his lawyer wrote. By making these claims in a public forum, Williams ensured their immediate and widespread dissemination, amplifying the harm to Guobadia's credibility and social esteem. Williams cannot and should not be held liable for sharing information regarding a common condition that likely plagues many of Williams' social media followers. For this reason and reasons detailed herein, the court should dismiss Guobadia's complaint in its entirety. So we see him here, looking like he's looking. And he's upset because Porsha simply posted, a definition of what it was and said hashtag men's health. She never said his name. Sits on the phone saying, "We Willie Winky running through the town." I know that's right. He should run fast. He should run fast. Yes, and he should go after Fallon because Fallon told us his Winky was broke first. Okay, Fallon told us first. Right, DS. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why DS runs the Reflection Corner. DS said he keep reminding us that he got a deflated balloon. The fact that you said deflated balloon is off the hinges. Camille Fun, hey girl, good afternoon. Miss Dogan said, can Porsha sue him? He called her names. He absolutely called her names, but she's not studying him. She won her the court's opinion in enforcing that prenup. Porsha don't care. Porsha ain't studying him. Like literally, let's talk about this thing, right? Simon is giving stuff to us weekly, hoping that it's going to somehow make us care that he tried to play her and got played like a Uno game. This girl is from Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, where it's greater. Shout out to our Georgia girls. I love y'all. My mama's a Georgia girl. You wasn't finna play her. You just thought you was. Now, Cordell got away because she was still young and real stupid when she was with Cordell. She wasn't finna let you play her, Simon. Shrek, sitting up there looking like a whole poo emoji. Sir, Fallon told us that your Winky was broke. I'm just going to put it out there. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all remember Fallon telling us that his Winky was broke. Fallon told us his Winky was broke. Porsha never said your name. Fallon directly told us that your Winky was broke. I need to see 2s if y'all remember this. Miss Dogan, to you say, oh, so he think he can sue someone here but don't have to pay a suit. Make it make sense. But here's the thing, Miss Dogan, he never said he wasn't going to pay. That's people on social media praying that a sister don't get her money. And I don't know why they wasting them prayers. Them prayers is better served to get your cholesterol down, get the swelling out your ankles, get your blood pressure under control. Pray for your children to act right. Pray that these that our young black men stop doing crimes and stuff. They out here wreaking havoc. One of our sisters said one of these little terrible hooligans done stole her car. I done heard all type of stuff. What's our sister online on YouTube? Tanya TKO. She was talking about one of them was harassing her yesterday. That's what our prayers is better served at. Not praying that a sister don't get her money, because y'all know, to me, that is heresy. You don't pray that a black woman don't get her money. Are you cool? I want matter of fact, let me just release this blessing. Y'all ready? If you're ready, type ready in the chat, because I'm about to release a blessing right now out of my mouth. Y'all know what you say and your words matter. You should have intention when you open your mouth. We laugh and we joke, but we got to be careful what we say. Seeing people praying that their sisters don't have their money, or praying that a sister business fold, or praying that a sister who win a settlement don't get paid, or praying that somebody career fails so they can stop collecting money. That's some sick stuff, and you need to check it. And trying to speak death on people's situation. I see some ready, so let's get ready. I'm gonna say this. Oh, he said it on over there on that other channel. Okay, straight up. Okay, yeah. Okay, I feel you. You know I don't go over there. So y'all ready? Right now, out of my mouth with intention, I want y'all to use your mouths too. What you type is one thing, but what you say is another. Your words are powerful. I hope y'all know that. What I'm going to say with my mouth to every one of my black sisters, all of my sisters, okay? I speak a blessing over you, your finances, your business, and your money. I speak a blessing over you and your children's finances, your children's businesses, your children's money. May prosperity find your house and never leave. May your money increase and never decrease. May you always remember that your blessings came from the Lord, and keep him first so that you will never see decrease, and lack will never know your name or address. Okay? That's what we gonna do. We gonna speak blessings over black women's money. I ain't finna say nothing bad about your money. I want you to have all your money. Hey, feeling free. All your money. Every bit of your money. And y'all know I don't care for none of these ladies. I can't hardly stand Kenya Moore riding or walking, but I will not and refuse to speak death over that woman's business. And the people who doing it ought to be ashamed of themselves. That girl over there, she done put $400,000, she told us, in that business. Okay? I want that lady to make all her money back, and I want it to come back in such a way that it's a windfall. I want her money to come back to her in a landslide. I want her money to come back to her in such a way that little Brooklyn get carpal tunnel trying to count her mama's money. We got to stop some of this sick stuff that's going on, and we done normalized and allow that mess to happen. We got to stop it. That's right. We got to stop that. I seen one YouTube, and it's somebody I like, but I was just like, baby, you trying to speak bad and speak decay into this woman's money. God gonna do something with you. He gonna do something with you. Stop saying stuff like that. Stop doing that. It's to your sisters. Are you good? Are you cool? Trying to pick, talking about she charging $25 for services. And I hope so many people line up to handle that 25, that 25 turn to 55, turn to 105. I hope it do backflips. I hope it do backflips. Because I don't care if I don't like Kenya's character. I don't care if Kenya get on my last nerves. I don't care how many lies I catch Kenya telling. I'm not going to speak no death on that woman's money. I'm not going to do that because that's how you have provision. And I'm going to tell y'all something else before we go back to dragging Simon, the donkey. Let me tell you something. When you try to speak death on somebody else's situation, you end up speaking death on your own. You are only hurting yourself. I don't know who need to hear this. You only hurting yourself. When you see other people being blessed or they trying to get their blessing, pray for them to get their blessing and tap into it. Tap into their blessing. Lord, what you doing for them in this season, don't forget me. Remember me. Stop that. Like, that's some evil bull crap. And I didn't know he said that. Thank you, Miss Dogan, because she said he was over there on somebody else's channel saying he not going to pay. Here's the gag, baby. You don't have to pay the money, Simon. You don't. But come 2027, when that house is either sold or refinanced, whatever equity you had in that property, the court is going to collect it plus interest and hand it right over to Porsha. So see, while you sitting up here trying to play into what you think is Black Americans' hate for each other, and it may placate some sick soul who out here wishing bad, but it ain't going to do you no good. That girl going to get her money one way or another, and then God going to bless it. Hey, Lulu's little girl, thank you for being number 71. Hey, sadly mistaken, she hit it at the same time. There it is. What is how you do it, Eva? There. Just either way, she gonna be counting that money. PJ gonna help her mama count money. I hope she draw it all out the bank and let PJ help her organize the money. Y'all remember being little and your mama used to make you turn all your money the same way? Or was that just my crazy mama? Hey, IMC Brown. No, she married that man. He signed that paper. It's an agreement. Let me tell you something. Agreements and contracts are even enforceable in heaven. So no, it's a contract. It's an agreement. Agreement is powerful. He made that agreement. The court enforced it. So it's rightfully hers. It's rightfully hers. And I hope that she draw it all out the bank and let PJ help her organize the money and turn all the bills the same way. That's what I hope happened. That's what I hope happened. I hope she take time and teach PJ how to, count the money, organize the money. Say Porsha getting it all. He gonna pay either way. Either way you paying. Baby, that property is in her hands, and that's what the court did. That's what the court did. Hey, DH, thank you for being 73. Her youth beauty was his old behind's blessing. It sure was. Ladies, your beauty is a tangible. Ladies, your beauty is a tangible. Let me say it again because somebody don't understand. You out here giving people the benefit of your beauty and don't think it got no value. Ladies, your beauty is a tangible. It's a tangible. Even say he only mad she got away from him. It gives he had nefarious intentions. I've been saying from the beginning he was up there trying to work roots on that girl. I seen it. I called it. And y'all know I did. Hey, Tony Booth, how you doing, boo? You turn your money the same way. You still do it. Girl, my mama had it bad. She used to make us turn that money. You couldn't have one facing down, one up, and then all the heads had to be turned. Oh, Lord. I miss Emma. Sadly mistaken said exactly, Shanitra. Simon stepping foot on American soil and find himself back in ICE custody. Hello, because if I see him, I'm going to call the people. Okay, Michael Alexander, thank you for being 74. Tony Booth, thank you for being 75. All right. Thank you, Vet. See, Vet, no. A Vet said, yeah, you told us early on that Simon was over there trying to work roots on that girl. And let's get back to his wee willy winky. Since he wants us to talk about it. Ain't that so strange? Why does this man want us on social media talking about his Johnson? Huh? Y'all don't think that's odd? Y'all don't think that's odd? This man wants us on social media talking about his Johnson. He do. Hold on, let me add my rose water to this here. I told y'all to get y'all some rose water. Hold on. This is the one I use right here. This is the one I use. Can y'all see that? That's the one I use. You know, I tell everything. I don't keep no secrets. Michael Alexander, thank you so much for the super sticker. My first supporter the whole day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Yeah, we windy. Because he went and gave this stuff over to Us Weekly for them to talk about it. So it's back in the blogs. Oh, and P.S. if y'all use water, a little bit goes along. It's very strong, very overpowering. But I noticed that it's very good for like mood stabilization, good for and great hair. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he gonna sit up here and you putting it back out there, you think this was gonna make us have a problem with Porsha? The people that don't like her, we still ain't gonna care for her, and the people that do like her ain't gonna stop liking her because you on here telling us about your Johnson. Listen, he better take his ill-gotten gains and just live your life. That's all. Just live your life. If you don't want to pay Porsha, don't pay her. When the house sells, she'll get it from that. What you still running here trying to attach your name to this girl for? She done detached from you and cashed out. She done cashed out. She done. What else you want? DS say Simon should visit the bike shop for an air pump and inner tube. Done. Go to the corner and check the chairs, okay? Sis on the phone say his ADA accessible Johnson allegedly. Right. Allegedly. Because that's what Fallon told us. See, actually, if y'all remember when all this social media mess popped off between him and Porsha wasn't saying anything in the beginning. He just kept going and attacking and going and attacking and going and attacking. What else did you want her to do? You kept on until she said anything and you lost your mind. You lost your mind, Simon. And now we had to go back and remember that Fallon is the one that told us that your Johnson was broke. Porsha was sparing you. Actually, she spared you. Fallon didn't spare you. Fallon was so mad she told everything. When I say everything, everything. Sadly mistaken say you sure did tell us about Simon. Simon want good or bad publicity right now. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he want good or bad. Because he was attaching himself to Porsha. Let's really talk about it. Simon attached himself to Porsha because he wanted to be famous. He wanted to use her star power, her motion, to be famous. He knew that would get him in the right places. It would make him more visible. He had made all his little filthy lucre, all his little dirty money. But he wanted fame. He wanted recognition. He wanted accessibility to circles that he didn't have access to before people knew who the hell he was. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be a household name. And now you are for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons. And you mad because that girl got away from you, Simon. Now at this point, I got questions. If Fallon told us that your Johnson was broke, and she did. I'm not the only one remember that. This ain't the Mandela effect. It's other people remember that Fallon told us your Johnson was broke. Okay? And that's why I keep telling y'all, leave me alone talking about she was sleeping with somebody's husband. She couldn't. Can't nobody sleep with Simon. It ain't possible. Actually, what you're going to do is fall asleep next to him because he can't do nothing to you. You could sleep butt booty naked next to Simon. He can't do nothing to you. Oh, Cassandra coming in hot. She say, who that sound like? All the money but no fame, Shamia. They whoop, there it is. Miss Nisa say, she say Simeon. Jesus need to just realize he got played at his own game. Well, actually, yeah, real talk. Real talk. Say he needs to invest in some good old Vaseline for the ashy lips. Yes, Lord. Yes, he does. But let me tell y'all something else. Let's talk about this prenup situation, because that's what he mad about. That's what he mad about. Let's talk, okay? Simon signed that prenup, and you may ask yourself, why would Simon, hey, Rochelle, thank you for being 82, sis. I'm glad you made it. Why would Simon sign a prenup and then fight it in court? Y'all ain't never stopped to ask that. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever asked that question. Put a 2 if you never thought about it. Put a 1 if you asked yourself that question. Put a 2 if you never really thought about it. Why would this man, who's been conducting business for years, legal and illegal, because we done seen your rap sheet, Simon. Ain't no need putting around. That's what you did, right? You done signed contracts before. You've initiated contracts. You've agreed to things. Why on earth would you all spend 9 months drafting a prenuptial agreement that you both could agree to, sign it, and then fight? Why on earth would Simon want to do that? Cassandra said he thought Porsha was slow, but she got him. Sure did. And she got away from him. We're going to get into that in a minute. Okay, Cent 58 says she ain't think about it. I see everybody else saying they thought about it, Carrie Clark. So Cent 58 and Carrie Clark, the only 2 who didn't think about it. So let me just drop this in y'all spirit. I want y'all to see if y'all can see where I'm coming from, right? Simon know his Johnson broke, allegedly, according to Fallon Pena. Because Fallon Pena is the only person that told us explicitly that your old captain don't salute. She the one told us that it was at half mast, that the flag was at half mast. It was her that told us that your spaghetti was overcooked. Glory. I assert that Simon knew his Johnson ain't work. Simon knew that. This is my theory. It's not based in fact. It's based in my own common sense and reasoning skills, okay? I believe Simon knew his Johnson was broke. Hey, Couture Bay, there's my gorgeous niece. Y'all support my baby. If y'all are not following her channel is just her name, Couture Bay. Make sure y'all are following. Make sure you hit the notification bell and click all, so when she go live, you'll know she live, okay? He knew it. Now take a look at what happened with Fallon. Fallon was married to that man. She had 3 children, 3 baby daddies, right? Put right if y'all know where I'm coming from. And he frustrated Fallon because he knew Fallon had a friendly coochie. How he knew? You got 3 children from 3 different men. Fallon was sitting on a whole hot pocket. Unless Fallon had an ice bucket under her tail, that thing would have burnt through the settee. Simon knew he was frustrating her with that limp meat. You can't marry no young, hot-blooded girl and you sitting over there with limp meat. He knew he was frustrating them women. And so he was thinking, when they cheat, then I can get out of the prenup. That's the only reason. Thank you, Jackie, for posting the link to her channel. See, this is why we love our moderators, okay? So y'all show love to our mods. Thank you, Jackie. That's why he didn't have no problem. That's right, Mo Walker. Where you been, girl? Good to see you. Yep, she done had 2 more since the divorce. Yeah, sis on the phone say an ice box where her tail used to be. Get in the DS. Come get your sister, please. Thank you. That's a 19.4 second violation. Icebox where her tail used to be. All right. He figured he could frustrate them with the limp meat, use them for whatever nefarious practices he got, and then turn around and when they get frustrated and go find something strong, you know, we ain't finna talk vulgar, but when they go find something strong, then As long as his cameras or whatever get proof of them being infidelities, then he can break the prenup. So he signed it because he thought for sure that Porsha would get frustrated and go grab her something strong. Hey, outside the box, thank you for being 87. You get it since 58. That's the game he was playing. Remember now, where we about to go. This is our favorite place to go. We ain't been in a while. Put it in the chat if you know where we going. We going back down memory lane. Remember when everything happened with Fallon, y'all. Don't get to the end of my video and say, oh yeah, now I remember. Don't wait to the end. And then, oh yeah, now I remember. Let's go way back. When everything first happened. Hey, Chef Blondie, how you doing, baby? No, but this the problem. Everything can't be corrected with money, Chef Blondie. Sometimes the situation be so dire. Ain't nothing gonna help you. Yeah, back down memory lane is where we going. And that's where we going. Vinish, thank you for being number 88. Couture Bay say, yep, and his mistress ran to YouTube. Hello. But let's go back to Fallon. When he first accused that girl, he wasn't just accusing her. He knew for a fact. Now, y'all remember, he told her he had her on tape and released the tape, a snippet of a still shot or something where he saw her on tape. He had cameras set up and everything. He had cameras set up in that house. He was hoping to frustrate Porsha to the point where she would run and get something strong. Why would he assume that? Let's look at the difference between Porsha and Fallon. Fallon had 3 children from 3 different men. She over there, hormones popping like fish grease. I mean, pop. Jiffy pop. So he knew it wasn't going to be hard to frustrate her. But why on earth would he think that when it came to Porsha? Because he was watching the show. He the one wanted Fallon to be on the show. I don't think Fallon wanted to be on that show. He wanted to get on that show to get close to Porsha. He wasn't studying by the rest of it. He had been watching that show. And let me not say that. I don't think he went there to get to Porsha, because Porsha definitely jumped in his DMs first. But he had watched the show and he watched the stuff people say about Porsha. So he thought he knew something. The people say she hot in the tail. People say she hot in the tail. She look good. She got a big old rump. He can walk around with her, act like I'm the big man on campus. I got this big old girl with this big old donkey. Everybody know what that means. Everybody know what that means, because everybody know if you miss the inch, you can't even get past that rump. Some of my big booty girls in the chat know exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to my sisters. This totem. Listen, that the swing on the back porch, it ain't easy, but it's a blessing. So he knew people was gonna see him with that big booty girl and was gonna be like, oh shoot, he old, but he totem, he knocking her down. He wanted people to see him as virile and strong, and he laying this girl out. He's slaying her. She's slain. And then when he frustrated her in the cheating, then he could use that to break the prenup. Well, the problem is, you can't believe everything you see on TV, Simon. You can't believe everything you see on TV, Simon, because we ain't heard about 100 people this girl done hunched. She ain't showed us 3 children, 3 baby daddies. See, Simon played himself because he's stupid enough to believe to think that you can believe everything you see on television. We ain't even got no good gossip about this girl out here popping coochie. We ain't heard about her coochie being friendly. We know that's the kind of stuff people throw at her, but we ain't got no proof of it. And if she was doing it, somebody would have brought the proof. She ain't exactly, everybody's favorite. Now we got to tell the truth and shame the devil at some point. And he played himself. Yeah, he was looking for a housewife, Mo. Facts. He thought he was going to use that overcooked spaghetti noodle to frustrate this girl into somebody else's bed like he did with Fallon. See, Fallon couldn't hold her own. That's why Simon went and hired that pool boy in the first place, because he knew that boy was young and he had something strong. And Fallon went to popping coochie. Left, right, and center. And he had her. That's why Fallon couldn't really get nothing from him like that, because she cut her own throat with her cat. See, Fallon sabotaged herself with her own cat. That's why she was so mad. You mad at Porsha for what? Like, this all boils down to he's upset because he couldn't get Porsha to go pop it for somebody. Porsha been sitting on that thing and she gonna keep sitting on it. Porsha come up off that thing when she sees some money and think somebody finna marry her because she looking for a fairy tale that ain't never finna happen. Sadly mistaken, say, oh, Nitra, it was a setup to be on RHOA with Shamia and her husband. African men with American women are set up that Todd created to come to us with the bull crap. Girl, you so crazy. I feel you though. I feel you. Yeah. Hunching the help is crazy. But see, listen, think about it now. Let's be real. If Fallon hadn't been put in that precarious situation, she might have hunched better because one of her other baby daddies is a millionaire. So she got a friendly coochie, but usually she ain't, sleeping with a pool boy. She ended up doing that because it was convenient. She thought it would keep her from getting caught out there in the street. And that man caught her at the house with the cameras. He frustrated that girl into hunching that pool boy. Now that's what he did. Simon out here preying on people with a limp noodle. That's what he doing. Cassandra say she thought Porsha was going to be the same person she was when she married Cordell. Yep, that's what he thought. But she grew up. But not only that, when she married Cordell, she wouldn't have cheated. He was hoping she was going to cheat because he was over there frustrating that girl with that dish rag between his legs. Most say she mad because she was pregnant with another man's child. That's right. But she ended up getting pregnant because she found something strong. Y'all type strong in the chat. She found something strong. Okay. Say, but if looking for a housewife, why want Porsha to quit all her TV jobs? Because he wanted her to be dependent on him. Y'all ain't picked up on the lick yet. If you a working woman, you a hustler by nature, and a man meets you, and the first thing he wants you to do is get out of your jobs and stop working, it's because he wants you on a short leash. They can control you when all your money come from them. Y'all better peep game, ladies. Peep game. Okay, sis on the phone, say strong with a K. Okay, ladies, add that to your list of stuff you're praying when you're praying for husbands. Make sure you add that. Be specific in your prayers. You want him to have money and work hard and pay his taxes and pay his tithes and love Jesus and love you, and add on the list you want him to have something strong. Okay, because if he don't have nothing strong, you might be tempted by the enemy who got something strong. Okay, the tour base say Porsha mama taught her well. Showed did. You sit on that thing till some money in the ring show up, and she proved it. You up there frustrating that girl with all that. But this, let me tell you something. Okay, since I'm just being for real, I got time. Y'all got time. Some of y'all working. Y'all know you got time. I'm gonna get you through your shift. I'll get you time. Okay, this right here. My Lord. This is a result of watching too much TV, cultural differences, and thinking you know the people you're dealing with when you don't. Y'all say, y'all ain't stopping me, so I'm going to assume I got time. I'm going to assume that I got time. All right? This is the point. This is one of them times where watching TV and believing you know what you see, that what's on TV is real. Yeah, something strong. Something strong. Make sure you ask the Lord for your husband to have something strong. Okay, Anna says she got time. All right. He thought he knew what Porsha was based on TV persona and the insults people throw at the lady, right? The other part of that is wanting to, y'all mo over here with the ad libs. She hot. She hot. Shout out to Scarlett. Believing also that he knows Black American women. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel me, because I'm about to cook. Is believing what he see on television, but also believing that he knows Black American women. He think he know Black American people. This man don't like us. This one of them people that was sitting up calling us cicadas. I was on his social media watching and seeing the stuff that was being said. People calling us Akatas, calling us out our names. He liking comments. He thought it was cute. See, this is one of them people that don't like us, but you married her because you wanted access to her star power, to her celebrity, to her name recognition. But you don't know us. See, one thing that these people that don't know us, that think they know us, that sit up and insult us, what they don't understand is that being Black in America is not a monolith. It is not a monolith. There is no one size fits all for Black Americans. And now you're cooked, sir. You are cooked and served, sir. Eh? You're cooked and you're served. Okay? See, he sits up and believes the stereotypes that, oh, you know, Black American women are aggressive and violent. They all fight. They're all like Sexy Red. Everybody is hypersexual, this and that. So you thought for sure if you come and marry this girl and spend money, take on a bunch of trips and frustrate her with your limp meat, that surely she would have to go screw, because how in the world was she going to be able to hold it down? Because, of course, you believe every lie that you think you know about Black American women. Now, here's the gag, darling. Here's the gag. The gag is we're not a monolith. Do we have some girls that's hotter than cayenne pepper? Yes, we do. But there's a whole set of girls that was raised in the middle of the road. Porsha's one of the middle of the road girls. I know I was raised in the middle of the road. Most of y'all were too. We were raised going to church on Sunday, sneaking and putting on hot clothes on the weekend when your mama don't see you, or sneaking and changing at your homegirl house. Holla if you hear me. Type holla in the chat if you hear me. We were raised with our mamas taking us to get our hair done and stuff, and us sneaking and putting on makeup in the bathroom at school. We were raised to be decent and to carry ourselves a certain way, have a little respect for yourself. We was going to sneak and talk to a bad boy, but you knew you couldn't let your mama see him. Holla if you hear me. Yeah, we raised to look good, and when we get grown, we going to do some stuff that mama didn't let us do, because, you know, now we big girls now. I see the hollers in the chat, so I see it's a whole lot of us girls raised in the middle of the road. All of us wasn't raised down there at a certain level. And another thing that he don't know about us girls, yes, Mo, rolling up the skirt, roll up the waist of your skirt to make it shorter. I did it. Sure did. Thank you now. But the funniest thing about us girls who were raised by those ladies who taught us like that, you know what else they taught us how to do? Sit on it. We could sit on it and let it spoil. A lot of us got mamas that would brag about, child, I ain't slept with my husband in over 15 years. I ain't slept with my husband in over 30 years. We was raised with women that after they children got grown, they was happy to go get another bedroom. Dad in one room, we in another, but that's not his culture, so he don't know that. See, they mamas don't do that. They mamas ain't shutting it down. They mamas is in a patriarchal society, in a patriarchal construct where they got to bow down to them men. This is not the game over here. He played himself because you didn't know your adversary, baby. You married that girl in an adversarial situation, and just like she didn't research to find out that your people was rooty as hell, you didn't research either. See, you didn't know. We could sit on it. And not only can we sit on it, we be happy to. Y'all stop me when I'm wrong, but put a holler if I'm right. Ladies, is it not true that when we stop screwing, stop hunching, focus on your bread and stuff, you start to look better, your waist get better, your money get better. It look like the minute you put men down and you ain't really doing all that, it's like everything start glowing for you and flowing for you. Everything get better. It's like whatever businesses you work on, everything start elevating. It start just popping, just popping. I see it, but you don't know us, Simon. And it ain't just you. Y'all don't know us. If you knew us, you would have known. You do better with somebody like Fallon because she ain't one of us. See, it's something to Black women over here because we Black. Ain't nobody Black but Black Americans, okay? I'm talking to us. It's something about Black women. Honey, we are formidable. We are formidable. We do good with a man and we elevate you, but if you move the man, we will elevate past you, baby. The bounce back is real. You want to see a sister come up, all she got to do is say, you know what, I ain't got time for no men. Next thing you know, this heifer around the world like Carmen Sandiego. She Dora the Explorer in this mug. She taking all kinds of trips, spending all kinds of money. Next thing you know, 6 months later, she done opened up 2 different internet businesses. She's selling lashes, hair, outfits, vitamins. She done dropped all the weight, got 2 surgeries. You can't mess with us. And I'm going to tell you something else. Them girls that is kind of hot, the ones that do come from the Section 8 crowd, I got love for y'all too. And I love you too, because y'all my girls too. One thing about them girls, when they get fed up, maybe they done had 2 or 3 baby daddies. See, a Black American girl that was in Fallon position would have played you too. You only played Fallon because she's slow like you. You'd have got one of our little girls with 2 or 3 children with 2 or 3 baby daddies from the projects, and she was able to get a hold to your money. Baby, she'd have took your money, flipped your money, leveled up your money, and she'd have had one of her baby daddies holding part of your money. For by the time that you left or she left, she still would have came up off your neck. Our girls are formidable. See, these people forget. We've been over here fighting everybody. For 400 years plus, we done had to fight the system, Bobo and Mr. Charlie, and a lot of times our own men. And these Negro, these some scoundrels. So if we can deal with, Daquan Tavius and them, baby, we'll flip you. We'll flip you, baby. We will flip you, baby. And that's what he finding out. Talking about suing for $500,000. You won't get half a dime. And the money you owe that girl, you're going to pay it one way or the other. Either you'll pay it up front, or that money is going to accrue at the courthouse with interest. And when that house either sells or refinance, your portion of the equity is going to her bank account. And guess what? You can't do nothing about it. Y'all, let's remix some Lady Salt. She got your cash and you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do. And you're going to be all right too, Simon, okay? And before I drop you off after dragging you, Belize and JB, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I'm keeping it funky today and I ain't cutting no corners. I'm starting to think that you might have sold your manhood to get your money. That's what I'm starting to think. And you using that limp noodle trying to hustle people that can't be hustled, honey. You can't stop us. We don't have an equal. We ain't got no competition. That's why people, y'all ever notice when it comes to Black American women, people pull the stupidest stuff out they had for competition. But they hair straight. But they skin like that's what you got. Because you sure can't stack nothing else. We don't have no competition, Simon. We don't have no competition. We don't. You played yourself. You could have picked a woman from anywhere in the world and you might have won. You've been winning. Was she wife number 5? Next time, listen to your people and avoid us. At all costs, avoid us, Simon. That's what you need to do. And let me tell y'all something else. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm going to just say this real quick. Y'all know the African Union is trying to get reparations. They're trying to hijack Black Americans, fight for reparations. We fighting for reparations. So they're talking about, we the 6th region or the 6th zone of the. We ain't no zone or no African Union. We are Black Americans. Our fight for reparations is due to our struggle. You ain't hijacking nothing. You ain't piggybacking nothing. And the answer is no. The answer is just going to be no. Okay? So bye, Simon and all your cousins. Bye. Now we're going to get into Shannon Sharp. Y'all, Shannon Sharp done settled with that girl. Let me pull up that article. Shannon Sharp done settled with that girl. Oh, yeah. Yes, he has. Let's see. Who got the article? Because I'm going to pull it up and we're going to take a look at this. Honey, hot off the presses. And she had Tony Busby. I knew it wasn't going to work out for her. I knew it. I knowed it. Yes, Yvette, talking about they want reparations. Imagine that. Y'all the ones sold to people. So what you need a reparation for? You better get your behind up out of here. No, don't piggyback on us. We ain't got nothing for you. Nothing. Hell, we need to be suing y'all for reparations, but you trying to piggyback. Listen, don't y'all get me started, because I tell the truth and shame the devil. Yes, sir. So hold on, let's share the screen real quick so we can get into what's going on. I believe we're gonna grab it. Baby, ain't that some audacity? The same people that sold us is now trying to piggyback and steal reparations money? Oh, please. Not even didn't come to save you, came to steal from you, call you a slave after they the one sold you, and then say, now you want reparations. We want some too. No. Let's pull this up. All right. Here we go. It's trying to pull up. It's trying. Here you go. So, okay, the accuser set up the lawsuit. This is why some sites, I just hate them. They got too many ads. Shannon Sharp and the woman who accused him of purchasing grapes have settled their civil case. According to the plaintiff's lawyer, Tony Busby made the announcement on Instagram months after his client, identified as Jane Doe, made the disturbing bombshell allegations against the NFL Hall of Famer. After protracted and respectful negotiations, I am pleased to announce, what is with y'all with all this pop-up stuff? Okay. Busby said that he's pleased to announce that they have reached, what's the problem? That they have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice, so she can't even bring it back. Now, terms of the settlement haven't been made public. TMZ got the dirt. She was seeking $50 million, and the word on the street is she didn't get but 15. They said she was $1 million. And then settle for 15 is the word on the curve. Hey, Mystery Hill. Thank you for being 101. I'm glad you made it, sis. Now, Nene actually say not to wash rag. Yeah, he got that old wash rag between his legs, old limp wash rag. So, $15 million just don't seem right to me. I would, beg you remember, count, that Shannon offered her $10 million. He offered her 10 and she didn't take it. You only got 15. And in the process, we find out that you had your mouth on Shannon Sharp's booty hole. That's all I got in my head about this whole case. Yes, eating them chitlins, eating unwashed chitlins. But it wasn't 50 million. She only got 15, 1 to 5. Okay, type it in the chat. That's right. 15. But the problem is Tony Busby is going to take his out of the 15 million. So she's not even going to get all 15. And the whole world has been made aware that you had your mouth on Shannon Sharp booty hole. Baby, we ain't finna forget that. I wouldn't have told nobody that for $100 million. And you only got 15, and you still got to pay Tony Busby out of that. You should have took the 10 and left. You should have took the 10 and left. Now everybody know, and an old Negro booty hole. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let me tell you something. The hounds of hell couldn't have got that out of me. If the Lord sent the Archangel Michael to beat me with a whip made out of lightning, I wouldn't have told that. Candy Butler, thank you for being 103. Hey. Blessed be. Couture say Shannon is cheap and them texts wasn't strong enough for Texas courts. No, they wasn't. But now we know. Like I say, a lot of us grew up in the houses with our fathers. Y'all know what a bathroom smell like when an old black man come out of them. Y'all know them bathrooms be toxic when Pop and them come out of there. Shannon Sharp is old as hell. Y'all know. It's the reason why the daddy on Friday was like, don't nobody go in there for 35, 45 minutes. You put your mouth on that. Hey. That's where you put your mouth for 70% of 15. Ooh. And everybody knows. Young lady, had you taken the settlement, we would have never heard about this. We'd have never heard about this. Y'all know I love my daddy. He was the best man in the world to me. But I never wanted to go in the bathroom after my daddy. My uncles either. It's something about old black men like their guts just rot or something. They just go bad. The same 10 million he offered her before we knew that she put her mouth on the booty. Yeah, she should have took that 10 million and ran the hell on and prayed nobody ever found out. Hey. Sis on the phone say, I didn't know that I made all that public. I don't know that I'd have made all that public. See, she didn't tell that part. Y'all remember Shannon Sharp released some text messages too. Her asking him to do all kind of stuff to her and what she wanted to do to him. He the one told and made that stuff public. He really could have blackmailed me with that because I wouldn't have sued him. You gonna tell people I did what? Sir. Yeah, take that L and move around because I wouldn't have told nobody I slept with Shannon Sharp, let alone that you ate his unwashed chitlins. Penny say she was eating bussy. Yes, girl. I wonder if he had his feet in the air, if he was in the book. I wonder if he was in the book. Then they say the hounds of hell couldn't get me to eat that unwashed chitlin at all. At all. Yeah, don't go in there. Don't go in there. You don't want to go in there. Jackie say she about to puke. That's how I felt when I read them text messages coming from her. Right? Oh, that would happen when you're greedy. Was she greedy when she was eating the booty or just about the money? I'm just out of The tour base say now she can't do interviews or work OnlyFans in peace. No. Everybody know you eat granddaddy booty. Girl, no. God, no. Thank you for being 104, Lexi Lean. Yeah, them feet in the air. Got his feet to the ceiling. Hey, my Christian Key, y'all. She's number 104. We love you. We love you. Now she's sending me to the corner. Y'all, she's sending me to the corner. Do I have to go for real? Somebody pay my bond. I don't want to go. Creepy say, yeah, she ended up with the same 10 million. Plus, now we know you eat granddaddy booty. Yes, feet to the ceiling. Feet to the ceiling. Granddaddy booty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nasty business. Nasty business. Imagine that. Can y'all just imagine that? Shannon up there, his big tail with them bad legs cocked up in the air, Them old granddaddy nuts just running down there. You know, old men scrotums just be like melted chewing gum, just sliding all over. Y'all reckon she had to push them up at the... I'm thinking too much into this. Just granddaddy booty with them old nuts sliding down there, slapping her in the face. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Granddaddy booty is what's going on, and she ate it. Cynthia, they say had it legs crossed like a chicken wing. Y'all know Shannon Sharp legs be crossed like a chicken wing when he walking. DH, thank you buying me out. DH is a real DH. Free my nigga Nitra. Got me right out of jail. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. I was gonna be talking trash till they let me out the cell. DS could put me in there and stuff, but I got out. My people came to get me. They DH came to get me out. DH is a real rider. Yvette say, I don't want to Seanitra stop up eating. Okay, yeah, don't think about it. Like everybody just go la 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 la. Like clear your head. We never thought about it. We never seen it. It didn't happen. Even up here, it didn't happen. Okay, Too Adorable say 107 rep in the corner. That's what I'm talking about. C block, because we was in the corner. So look, we got something else to get into. Y'all. Now y'all know I've been very critical of Nicki Minaj. And for good reason. And for very good reason. Because she's behaved horribly. She has. But y'all, something wrong. Something is wrong. Now, those of you who've been even slightly paying attention, she fighting with SZA, talking about freckles and saying like a dead dog, only to find out, and then talking about that the people want to work with you and you turn them down, and that's why they mad with you and all that, only for Punch to release, to give SZA them text messages with you begging to work with them, and got mad because that girl didn't respond. Yeah, I believe so. And some stuff out there about her finances that don't look favorable. And I'm not wishing that on her, because I like women to have their money. We was in here the other day and we had to try to figure out what 3% of 297 million was, and it was nowhere near 100,000 or 200,000. So I still don't understand why she's asking for 100 million, 200 million. And I also don't understand why you're not asking for said money in court if it's really a real debt, right? Now, the other thing, she's afraid somehow to go to court to ask Jay-Z for money. She's going to the internet like we gonna run over there and tell that man to give us the money to take it to her, or maybe she think we gonna give it to her. I ain't gonna give it to her because I ain't got it. If I had it, I wouldn't give it to her. Yeah, the math wasn't math, and 8.8. I think what we came up with, y'all, $8.9 million. That's not 100 million, and it's not 200 million for sure. But y'all, now she online trying to adding the FBI. Fix it, Jesus. She's online adding the FBI, hoping she can get somebody locked up. And then had the nerve to go after somebody on one of the gossip blogs talking about you gonna get yourself added to the RICO. I don't know what she's thinking, y'all. I think Nicki is hoping she can get somebody arrested. She's adding Republican Representative Luna, the weird woman that came out talking about she gonna get Tory Lanez out of jail. She gonna talk to Gavin Newsom. They ain't do nothing with Tory Lanez but move him to a different prison where the hell he need to be, in prison. We don't need no deranged midgets on the loose. All us seen Leprechaun in the Hood, it didn't go well, okay? Venture say she allegedly took out a loan against her touring proceeds. She did, and she didn't pay them people, but it's a lot of other stuff she didn't pay either. It's a lot of other stuff she didn't pay. So a young man by the name of Mac Wop, he calls himself Mac Wop. Now he's on the West Coast. He's associated with TDE and stuff like that. And he didn't even say nothing disrespectful. I had to go listen to what he said. Hey, Renee. And definitely suffering from delusion and envy, but I think it's some other stuff going on. Let me tell y'all what I saw. I wanted to go see what the young man said. He said, you know, my eyes, give me a second to pull it up. What he said that she was so upset about was he was telling her to relax before you get put in a blender like your boy. Okay. Yeah, that's what he said. Before you get put in a blender. Okay. He talking about Drake. And it's true. She do need to ease up before them real aggressive rapping Negroes, you know, them American blacks, tear you up. And then you're going to end up just like Drake. You got to do the wireless fest and tour in other countries because people here don't like you no more. You done been, he done been evicted. Oh, Nika, you actually from, like, not really from here, but you've been living here a long time. You don't want to mess around and you got to go somewhere else to do, you know, to get your money because you done messed around in these Black American folks, these real rapping folks, these aggressively rapping folks mess around and tear you to shreds. Oh, Nika, you got too much material. A diss track on her, if somebody really just focused on her, it would be embarrassing. And I don't even know that I would review it or discuss it because it's that much material out there. Like, it's bad, okay? Yvette say, clearly he meant Drake. She know that. She sounds unhinged, sadly. Absolutely. Hey, Anjanetta. Renee say, she's another not like us. She's not. She's a tether. She's a tether. That's what it is. Lucky ATL say, Nikki really need to leave the roll dollar bill meds alone. I ain't never heard them called roll dollar bill meds. She has no female allies in the business and very few male. Very few male. He was still being a gentleman. I listened to his whole video or whatever, like he clowned a little bit or whatever, but it wasn't nothing. So Onika posted and added Rep Luna, Anna Paulina Luna from down in Florida. Why are you adding a Florida representative? Girl, you're not from Florida. You don't live in Florida. But you adding her saying, this man just publicly threatened me. I've notified the FBI and the CIA. I want this thug locked up. And I'm ready to talk about everything these people have done to me. Girl, ain't nobody did nothing to you. Onika is off her hinges. But we got to talk about the bigger issue here. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. What we see happening with Onika is the same thing we see with Aubrey. The both of them were placed into hip hop, into rap, into a Black creative space. And they were placed into a Black creative space to gentrify hip hop. They were. We're going to tell the truth and shame the devil up in here today. I done got Simon, now I'm finna get her and the rest of them. Okay. Her and Aubrey were placed into hip hop to gentrify hip hop. They were put with Lil Wayne. Because Lil Wayne don't mind selling Black people out. Lil Wayne is the same person told y'all that all lives matter and racism don't exist. When all y'all was mad with Trump, he darn near kissed him on the forehead. So, of course, he didn't have a problem trying to sell our creative avenues, our genres to other people. That's why you notice when they were really having their run, it's because everybody who's talented was being kept out, was being blackballed. We found out from the clips that, you know, their albums was being blocked, even features are being blocked. Anybody who was clear and present competition and danger was being blocked. When Nicki was having her run, they were blocking other female artists. They wouldn't even let them out. They wanted her to have the spot and they put all the money behind her and they paid to block people. And the minute they stopped paying to block people and allowing other people in that could make their money, she lost her mind. And the same thing happened to Aubrey. Now, the only difference is they did it to her first. They did it to her first. Evie say this is her windmilling for Drake. But if she's windmilling for herself too, and I'm gonna tell you why. She wants to say Kendrick name bad. She's obsessed with Meg and her wins, attacked SZA because she defended Meg and is on TDE just so lame. But she also attacked Doechii, that Florida girl. I'm gonna get to all of this, but I want y'all to see the big picture of what's going on. When they allowed other women in and no longer was paying and blocking for her, she threw her fit. She acted a fool. She screamed, she hollered, she yelled. That's why y'all be picking at her so bad. I don't pick at her like that because I don't really, I don't care. I saw what it was from the beginning. Peanut can tell you. I told you this is trendy. She looks like she got talent. I didn't expect Drake to last nowhere near long as he did. Nowhere near. These people were plants, and it's so funny to watch her and Aubrey go around calling people industry plants. But y'all were the plants. They planted you in the industry, put all the money behind you, blocked out black talent in a genre that was created for and by them, left to them as their inheritance from the creators. And then now that it's not working, Aubrey is suing and she adding the FBI and the CIA. Y'all see any similarities there? Okay, let me break it down a little bit further. Y'all saw how for, 30, 40, 50 years or so, people come here and, we better than Black Americans. And we don't, we work harder than y'all. We smarter than y'all. We doing better than y'all. Everybody don't want to drive Uber. We let y'all have that, right? And then, and we not like you. And, no matter how much you bridge the gap and you offering your hand in kinship and friendship, they don't want it. And the minute Black Americans was like, yeah, we good. Delineation, I'll take a little more ice in my cup. Then everybody get mad. They screaming, they yelling, they on the tickety talk, making videos, calling people names and stuff. You see the similarities? See the similarities? Aubrey got so mad about Black people taking back their own genre and saying you're no longer welcome. He started coming out with the country music star. They said was calling people N-words and going on Aiden Ross, and we know he called people N-words. And Mara hanging out with MAGA people and doing all that. See, they let you know the minute they're not able to steal from you, now we're gonna go straight white supremacy. She adding a Republican representative out of Florida who's known to have white supremacist views, full MAGA. Ain't nothing going on with Nicki, but you was cosplaying in people's culture, and you don't like us. You made it your business. Oh, I'm Malaysian. She wanted us to know her grandmama was Chinese, and she hailing all the way from Trinidad. But the minute she don't get her way, I'm a Black woman. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? All them people that say, I know Black, I know Black, I know Black, and now that they need Black people and want Black people to help them fight, we all Black. Black. What's going on right now with Aubrey and Onika is Black. Black. It's okay. Black. Yes, Tory Lanez did the exact same thing. And then after you done shot that girl, now, I'm a Black man. Y'all hurting a Black man. Black. Black. So all I'm going to say, if y'all care about Onika, pray for Onika because she's losing her mind. The fact that Doechii is doing well, you talking about her monthly listeners went down. Her monthly listeners went up because she had a hit song out and there was a lot of buzz. Right now, she chilling. So her listeners went down. Big whoop. On the flip side, Doechii ain't said nothing to you. She ain't said nothing bad about you. We've seen that young lady on social media talking about that, her top 5 rappers. I think she said your name 5 times. She ain't said nothing out the way to you, but you still, you was trying to insult her too. Oh, Nika, you real mad with Black American women, huh? Cardi B went online. Couture Bay, where you at? I believe Couture Bay said that Cardi B went online and said, shut up, go shopping, take your kid to the park, go do something. Why you ain't running at Belle Calise? Why you ain't running at Belle Calise? You mad with Black American women, ain't you, baby? Ain't you, baby? You felt like when you started blowing dog whistles that Black American women should have came in and did your fighting for you. That's what you thought. That's why you're mad. Oh, Nika, tell them why you're mad. Oh, Nika, tell them why you're mad. Tell them why you're really mad. Because you don't like Black American women. JT was up there kissing your behind. I don't even know what brand of lipstick she owned. They let her kiss your tail like that, and you turn around and pissed all over her. Called her to the garage sale tour and told your people don't be supporting her. She was too black for you. That's what she get, though, because she ain't had no business kissing your behind. Yeah. She hates TDE because TDE is running things and they are Black American. I keep telling y'all there's a hip-hop civil war. It's us and it's them. And she one of them. And she mad at all of us. She don't like us, but she felt like she should have been able to blow a dog whistle. And Black American women was supposed to come running in. When she was mad with Cardi, with Belle Khalees, she wanted us to jump up and attack Belle Khalees for her. I will not. I will not. Even say she sounds scared of Belle Khalees' mouth. She trying to go at people who she think won't respond. Right. That's why she was so mad when Solana let her know she not scared of her. She told her flat out, I don't give a darn about none of that weird crap you talking. Yvette said, I'm just waiting for her to say Kendrick name. Baby, we going to be waiting till the Lord come back. He going to be coming on a cloud. Because I don't believe she got the nerve. Too adorable say, I stopped liking her because of how she treated Kim and those. Yes. But Kim tried to tell folk and people wasn't listening because we weren't seeing the difference in us and them. There's a difference. There's a difference. There is a difference, and it is clear. It's clear. Yeah, she don't want to say Beyonce name out loud either. She'll refer to and she'll like insinuate, but she ain't trying to say that one out loud either. But that lady don't like Black Americans. She wanted us to come fight for her, and we didn't. And she mad. We're not coming. We're not fighting with Cardi for you. Cardi ain't did nothing to offend us. Cardi ain't said nothing crazy about us. Cardi don't sit up and try to mock Southern Black people's accents. That was you. Remember, you want to be Bun B or you want to be Pimp C, like you didn't have to come to the South to get on because your own people up north didn't like you. Or did you forget? See, Belle Khalees ain't tried us like that. You set up Miss Me No Black, but when it was Cardi at the club and them sisters told her the bouncers wasn't letting the Black women in, it was Cardi that went off and was like, why you ain't letting the Black women in, and let them know she wasn't going on until you let them sisters in. You ain't never did that. So what you want? See, at the end of the day, it's not that every immigrant is an issue. It's the tethers that's the issue. It's people that leech off your culture and hate your guts and try to replace you at the same time. You, Nikki, are the issue. And right now it's us against them. She mad as hell because TDE is Black, bliggity Black, mad at all the Black. Look at what's that hell for Azalea Banks? That one with that flat forehead. She mad as hell too because she a tether sitting up talking about I'm tired TDE always with the Black stuff. Yes, y'all hate when we keep it Black because when we keep it Black, you can't be part of the conversation because this ain't your culture, honey. You don't know us. You can't feel us. You don't know nothing about what's going on. You feel like it's performative. It's too Black and you can't get in on it because you don't speak that language. You don't speak the language. You don't. Thank you, Minnie FBA. That part, that's what it is. She's mad because who running it is the people who created it, Black folks. Black folks. And we're going to keep it firmly in the hands of Black folks. Rock and roll got hijacked before we had the power to do anything. So did country. So did jazz. So did the blues. So did R&B. Hell, for that matter, so did gospel music. Y'all all over the place trying to do runs like us. Y'all wasn't doing no goddamn runs. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to sound like Mahalia Jackson, the native of New Orleans. Everybody want to sound like Mahalia now when they sing. That's our auntie. That's our foremother, not yours. But when everything else was getting hijacked, we ain't had the power to do nothing about it. We got something to do about this here now, and you're not hijacking anything. You're going to respect the creators and the children of the creators, or you're going to get evicted, just like your friend Aubrey. Just like Lil Mac Wop say, don't get put in the blender like your friend. Now, I was trying to watch him. He's a funny young man. He's very entertaining. He cough a lot, though. I believe that means he smoked a lot of reefer, because the whole time he was talking, he was just coughing. Now, I'm going to say this. Lil Mac Wop, nephew, you didn't have to pick at that girl booty and say she looked like the penguin. Okay? Auntie going to tell you that. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to pick at that woman booty and say she looked like a penguin. I'm not going to say I didn't laugh, because I did. But you didn't have to do that. Okay? For the record. Now, that's just what that is. Too Adorable say, I get so annoyed when I hear other groups claiming they started rap. Yeah. This the thing. They love to throw DJ Kool Herc in there, but it's a video right now with Kool Herc telling them I did not invent rap. But that's the danger of embracing people. We embrace people because that's a part of our culture. That's a part of our soul. It's a part of who we are. But when we embrace people, we have to realize everybody ain't like us. Nobody's like us. And they don't have the same level of soul. They're not coming in to participate and be a part of you. They're coming in to study you, imitate you, and then erase you. And then lie and say it's theirs. Evie say, all them YTs, immigrants so mad that hip hop is the last holdout. It is. I honestly feel like they feel like hip hop is the last thing that's keeping us grounded in blackness. I really believe that. I believe, well, you got a point there. I believe that they realize, especially for our younger generation, that hip hop is the last holdout for blackness. If you can erase our connection to our root, to our forebears, to the things that stir us and move us, then, you got a chance. But you don't. That's why I keep telling y'all, go and listen to that Clips album. Like, get into what they're talking about. Even the imagery, they kept it on code, kept it very black. And shout out to Beyonce, because she made her Cowboy Carter tour a black spectacle. Every clip, everything I've seen, the videos that Peanut sent me, because she went to the one in Houston and Atlanta, it was so moving. We have to stay grounded in our culture. Like, we're not, rap may be the last holdout, but we're not just that. Country culture is our culture. The first cowboys were black. Smelling that hot comb and grease on Saturdays, that's part of us. Hearing those old preachers that can hoop. Y'all know what I'm talking about. After every word is hot. That's a part of our culture. That's who we are. Getting dressed up on Easter Sunday morning with stockings and new outfits. That's us. That's us. Your mama telling you to be home before the street light come on. That's us. Us girls in the middle of the road that was taught to sit on it if you have to. Let it spoil. That's us. That's us. This is who we are. We're not just a bunch of cliches and catchphrases that they can learn from the internet in the Urban Dictionary. We got a whole thing that makes us that they can't copy. And those things that they cannot copy is what they want to erase so bad. It is that pot of greens with neck bones in it. It is the cornbread. And your cousins from the South that's got, their mama make that crackling bread. That's us. That's who we are. The Alabama boat brawl, the chairman in them. That's us. That's us. Growing up, getting grown, and your mama saying, if you could party on Saturday night, you going to church Sunday morning. That's us. That's us. And I'm telling you, we better not never forget it. That's us. Greasing our scalps with the royal crown. Your mama pop you in the head with the afro comb because you tender-headed and keep jerking. It's us. See, that, how did Kendrick put it? The cultural cachet. That's a good way to put that, to group those things. Those people can't pull from that cultural cachet because they don't have it. The only thing they know about us is popular phrases and stuff on the internet. That's it. Ashley Kane, you better say it. And we don't wash our collard greens in no bathtub. And would never. And would never. We don't do that. We don't go hold people churn when our period on, because they'll get the stretches. See, it's stuff about us that they don't know. They know some music. They learn a couple of dances. They hear a little slang here and there, and they think by using some slang and dancing to our music that you can erase us. Baby, you can't erase that. You can't erase that. You can't erase it's watch night meeting and you getting out of church and it's New Year's and you hear them boys, ka, ka, ka. You can't erase that. That's us, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, you welcome to be here if you know how to act, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. Candy Delight say, I went in a Western store to get a cowboy hat, and the first thing the guy behind the counter said, you must be going to Beyonce concert. Like I can't just want a cowboy hat for the style. Right. Because us Florida folks, we'll put on one in a minute, especially if it's straw. I love me old straw cowboy hat. Cassandra said, baby, I still grease my scalp with the royal crown. Facts. Hold on. Act like you know. That's what I be telling y'all. I'd be like, why your hair growing? I grease my scalp. There you go. There you go. Say, who washed them in the collard green? That Harris woman y'all kept trying to tell everybody to vote for. You know she don't cook no collards. Your people from Jamaica. Since when the hell y'all cook collards? But see, that's what I'm saying. People hear a couple of things and they figure they can repeat back some of what they heard about us to us, and we won't know the difference. And I know a lot of people fell for the con. I didn't. I don't like when people play in my face. I don't like when you play with my culture. I don't like when you play with my people. Then they say that's just nasty. Who want dirty body greens? Some of y'all voted for her. Yep, Nicki's had her run. But just like everything, let me tell y'all something. Black America, we have a history of allowing people to do stuff for a little while, and then once we catch on, the jig is up. It happened with clear people, and now it's happening with these people. We done caught on, the jig is up. Nicki had her run, but the jig is up. The jig is up. Yeah. That's who said it. That's who said it. That's, hey, there it is. Yeah, it's in our DNA. I'm not even going to get into the genetic memory of it all, but some of y'all know when we carry children in our wombs, we pass on more than just our features. I'm going to leave that with you and let you think about it later. There's things that's passed down through the walls of that uterus, through the blood, through the amniotic fluid, through the umbilical cord. We pass more to them than just our features. Blue Magic, facts. Oh, Nika about to get deported. She gonna F around and find out, huh? Yeah, Hoppo, who that woman? Girl, I got pictures in one of my best cowboy hats. I don't know what I did with that hat. It was pink and white, and it was straw. So nasty. Mo Walker said the Essence Festival opened a lot of eyes. But I think because we do let a lot of stuff go and slide, and some of us, like me, I react quick. Like the minute I see it, I'm like, and everybody else, it take them a while. But what I do know and what I love about my people is by the time they figure out what you're really up to and what you're doing, they're not going quietly. They're not. And I don't know what else Nicki can do at this point. Baby, they've had enough of you. They had enough of you. Some of us were done with you when you disrespected Kim. Some people kind of got past it, then you went and disrespected Missy and Queen Latifah. And then, some people still tried to get past it, and, they started noticing, like, dang, you're going after everybody, huh? What's the problem? What's going on? But a lot of them was still rocking with you. And then when the thing with Megan and you screaming about her dead mama, a lot of people was through with you after that. And now we're just watching you. And now I'm watching you self-destruct because you're watching at an organization of Black American people reclaim a genre that belongs to them and asserting their rights to be dominant and be at the top of a genre that they created. How dare you? How dare you? This is as ridiculous as the African Union trying to hijack reparations from Black Americans. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? She up here trying to get hip-hop reparations. I be John Brown. Mo Walker said, because we accepting of everybody. Uh-huh. I'm not, but y'all are. Mm-hmm. Country Girl Queen say it's a done daughter. It sure is. Sure is. Say we're God's people, too loving and open. Too loving. Loving to a fault. And every time we end up in this same spot where somebody takes our love and our kindness for weakness, and they find out that we are fighters. It's unfortunate. So y'all pray for Nicki. I don't know what's going to happen to her or how far she going to go. Oh, she did. She did. Renee said that's really why she's spazzing. She definitely sees the Black Americans taking it back. I'm telling you, she can tell. Let me tell you something. People who study you and imitate you, they watch everything about y'all, man. The minute the energy shifted. And don't forget, don't her husband / predator, don't he go to court later this month? And they supposed to, that's the other reason she doing that. She hoping, she mad about that. She mad that we didn't just take her word for it and attack, you know, because, okay, let's talk about that too. Since we got time, y'all told me I got time. When everything happened, when Jennifer Huff first went on Nosey's channel, because that is the first person who legitimately gave Jennifer Huff a place to speak and tell her story about what she was going through with Nicki Minaj and her husband. Okay. First, of course, the young lady was anonymous. She wasn't comfortable saying her name yet. And I think everybody respected that. Her story was very moving. I believed her from day one. And I felt horrible because the things that she was saying was so moving, so visceral that it was no way she could have concocted it, right? Hey, Leslie Cornish, thank you for the super sticker, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So when that first came out and the young lady was talking, Onika went on her Queen radio at that time and she told lies. But the lies that she told, when you look at it through this lens, right, it looks different, or it should. Let me adjust your lens for you. Who we're talking about here is a tether who don't like Black Americans, but feels entitled to our labor and support. So when this young woman told her story about what happened to her, Onika went to Queen Radio and she told lies that she thought would evoke Black Americans. She tried to play with Black American trauma. She tried to play with the Black American story. You know, stories like Emmett Till and other young Black men who needlessly lost their lives or were beaten within inches of their lives for even expressing an interest in clear women. She tried to weaponize Black American trauma against Black American people. She tried to weaponize Black American trauma to manipulate all of us into attacking this woman because her husband actually assaulted this woman. What do I mean by that? She went on Queen Radio and said that the girl was white and she was older than him, and her family just did that because they didn't want her with a Black boy. It was poor little Black boy, and her family was clear, and the clears were out to get him. And oh, Black people, let me play with your trauma. See, she was playing Joy Reid before Joy Reid was playing Joy Reid, because that's a grifter too. She liked to play with Black American trauma and struggle in our story that ain't her story, with her parents from Guyana and Congo. What the hell you know about it with your unattractive self? See, this is what them tethers do. They try to talk your talk and play with your struggle and your trauma. Because see, even though a lot of our people did not live it, it's passed through that uterine wall. That genetic memory is passed. That's why when certain things happen, we feel it in our chest. It's not just an emotion. We literally feel physical discomfort. Put a holler in the chat if I'm telling the truth. Those people don't feel that. It don't hit them the same way. But they know it hits us that way. Even though they can't explain it, they've never experienced it, but they see it and they try to weaponize it as a means of manipulating us to be their foot soldiers, to do their work for them. That's why they screaming and hollering and crying and milling in the dirt right now, because, well, why the blacks ain't coming out to help us fight ICE? Nope. You better hope I don't bring them some pie and some cold milk. That's what you better hope. So that's what she did. She lied and told them lies, and she wanted us to be so angry, like, oh, this poor black man has been mistreated by this system, because she knows that that is very real trauma for us. Understand, if somebody was your ally, they wouldn't pick the scab off old wounds and dig their finger in it. That's all I'm going to say. But that's what she did. Now, if you coming to take part in somebody's culture because you love them, hey, Vita, I ain't been out the door yet because it's raining, but I'm going to get some vitamin D out the door. If you coming to here to be a part of us, to take part in our culture, to have some type of respect and honor for our culture and everything that we come from, that's one thing. But when you coming into our culture and all you did was study us enough so you can cosplay us, and you still have enough disdain and disrespect that you would come and dig scabs off old wounds and jug your finger in it, baby, you don't love us. You hate our guts. And of course, your mentor is Lil Wayne. This is somebody who set up and referred to Emmett Till's murder while talking about having relations with some whore. Y'all better wake up. Quickly, too. Quickly. The line of demarcation is growing ever wider. She mad at TDE, cause they black. And if you notice and pay attention, the only people mad at black folks for running their stuff is people who ain't black. I'ma say it again. The only people that's mad about black people running their stuff, owning their stuff, reclaiming their stuff is people who ain't black. And I'm gonna say this on the way out the door because I had a blast with y'all. But y'all better start vetting and checking them politicians too. The next black looking person who say they running for office or think they gonna speak for us, we better check them people's lineage. We better find out if them people is us or not. Let me say it again. We better start checking these people. Oh, I'm running for state senate. I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'm running for the governorship. I'm running for... We gonna have to start running them background checks. Because, see, people is making it very clear that they got a problem with us, and I'm gonna need y'all to have a problem with them. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. Now, folk that come in and want to be a part of us, and you can see that they respect our culture, they respect where we come from, they respect that they want to join in, we can still be us because we're loving people. But we better start watching these people. Onika and Aubrey, both of them is spazzing out because they feel entitled to what belongs to black people. And shout out to Lil Doechii. Now, I can't always get with everything her music and stuff. I'm old. It is what it is. But that's a Florida girl. And I'm a supporter. I'm going to stick beside her. That is a black American girl from my home state. Very few of our girls get any daylight unless they go to Trina route. And even then, you don't really give them respect. So I'm going to stick beside her. She's talented. She's beautiful. She's stunning. Fearfully and wonderfully made. And I'm going to stick beside her. And anybody else, my baby up there, Scarlett, I'm going to stick beside her. Y'all, we got to start supporting our young folks. And you're right, Queen, of all skin folks ain't kin folks, because there's a lot of black looking people, but them folks ain't black, and they've been telling y'all that. Me no black. And don't you, and I mean it. They say they no black. And now we say amen. Mm-hmm. Ooh, many FBA cooking. And the same one that opened up the border walls was sitting up meeting with them, talking about how to redirect trillions of black Americans spending power to them. No, we good. We good. We're good. We've had enough. Right. DH. Nicki is not like us, who calls the FBI and police. Right. Trying to call it, adding the FBI and the police and the CIA, trying to get people arrested because you arguing online. Ain't that just like them? Pick a fight, and then when black folks say something back to you, I'm calling the police. No problem. No problem. Right, Renee. She see us supporting the deportation and that the 14th Amendment being only about us because that's who it was written for. When it was written, y'all wasn't even part of the story. So how the hell was it about you? Right. Just like they keep trying to pull them scare tactics. Oh, y'all next. No, baby, we were first. That's why we're comfortable. Can I borrow from Beyonce? We comfortable. We cozy. We're cozy. And folks is mad. Anyway, I'm finna go. I gotta eat me some sunflower seeds and see if I can snag some daylight in between the showers that's outside. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. You know what time it is. If you wait real quick, I want to say a special thank you again to Michael Alexander, to DH for bonding me out of the corner, and to Leslie Cornish for supporting the stream. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who hit a like button, everybody who hit bubbles and sent up my bubbles. I want to say a thank you to everybody who commented in the chat. Yeah, I'm comfortable in my skin. That's right. I appreciate each and every one of you, but y'all know what time it is. Please hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this channel. Also, do not forget, if y'all join Discord, you'll know every time I go live anyway, as long as your Discord notifications are on, because Discord always, and I do repeat, always notifies you because I always at everybody. So make sure that you join Discord and that your Discord notifications are on, okay? So you'll always know when we're live, okay? And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because we are so happy to have you here. Hit your, if you want to join channel membership and put your crown on, you can hit the join button beneath the video or the membership link in the description box. Also, we got the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World, which is a survival guide for all little girls who are leaving home for the first time. Let's keep all of our daughters safe. Bianca the Beautiful has joined us in the chat. All right. That's the Discord link from Bianca the Beautiful, y'all. Happy Friday, gorgeous. And we have the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear and represent the royal family. We have the link for our Amazon storefront so we can all shop together. The link for my Amazon wish list in case anybody has mercy and wants to send me new notebooks, because I run through them like a track meet, and I'm down to my last pen. So I got to get another pack of pens. Help a girl out. Y'all like it. Y'all know y'all want these notes. So help a girl out. Anyway, but listen, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys being here. As always, be positive, be productive, okay? Encourage others, and make sure to always encourage yourself. And in case no one else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it, okay? Talk to you later.